So make your way to a comfortable seat, whatever that means for you and your body today. Let the hands come to a place where they feel comfortable, where you feel that you can surrender the arms into softness. Let the eyes close down. Take this opportunity for any final little fidgets or adjustments to your seat. And then settling in for stillness. As we arrive with the breath, beginning to shift awareness to that gentle flow, that wave of breath flowing in and out of the body. No force, no effort, no need to control. But simply watching, observing. Taking your left hand now, placing it over your heart. And let the right fingertips reach down to the ground. Being aware of the earth beneath you, holding you, supporting you, and inviting some gratitude today. Feeling yourself connected and feeling comforted. Let the right hand come up to meet the left, holding on to your heart. Let your head start to slightly bow forwards. And in this moment, say something nice to yourself. Some words of comfort, of support, of nourishment. What do you need to hear today? Bring a smile to your face. Take a really lovely, full, deep inhalation. And then open the mouth, let it go. Feel the shoulders soften, face soften. Let your hands sink back down to your knees. And with the eyes still closed, begin to invite a circling action to the body. If the legs are feeling a little uncomfortable, feel free to extend or change the cross. Make these circles as big or as small as you like. What is your body asking for? So as we move, we're trying to tune in to sensation. So what do you feel? Where do you feel it? Finding your way now back to neutral, sitting up tall, our seated cat-cow. Again, eyes closed if that feels good. Inhale, rock forwards on your pelvis. Lift the heart, lift chin away from chest. As you exhale, gather, so rounding the back, draw the navel in, tilting back on the pelvis. Inhale, lift and open. Feel that you're rippling through your spine. Exhale, rounding. Last one. Coming back up to sit. Let the hands come back to heart center. Bringing some warmth, some energy to the palms. Start to rub your hands vigorously together. Placing the hands over the eyes. And then begin to blink your eyes open, spreading the fingertips, allowing light to return. Once more, rubbing hands together. And then this time I'm just going to turn so you can see. Taking the hands to the lower back. So just pausing there, feel that warmth. Just gently seeping into the body. You might like to take a little bit of a rub here. Just moving the hands around, connecting to your body. Pause in stillness, eyes closed. Take a deep breath. Lovely. Releasing the hands, sweeping them up above the head. Nice big breath. Exhale, hands traveling down to heart center. Inhale, big circle, sweeping up. Exhale. One more here. Pause, let the right hand find the mat. Inhale, big circle, up and over. Find as much length as you can into the side body before starting to gently lean to the right. Maybe walking the hand a little further away. Soften into your upper arm as you need. Breathing now into the left side of the body. Inhale, sweep up. Taking the left hand behind the back, right hand headed over to left knee. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale to twist. Keeping your right hand where it is, left arm sweeping around, headed towards your right knee. Before it gets there, pause. Lift both hands so we have arms crossed, and we're going to wrap around into eagle. So connecting, maybe palm to palm. If that's a little bit pinchy in the shoulders, bring hands to opposite shoulder here. Working to lift the hands very subtly, maybe pressing the hands away from you. And then try and breathe into sensation. Breathe into the space between the shoulder blades. Lovely. Release, pressing the arms out wide. And then dropping left hand down. Inhale, spin the palm, reach right arm up, find length. As you exhale, gently leaning to the left. Again, you could find softness in the upper arm. You could move, you could roll around into that shoulder. Try and root down through both sit bones here, breathing into the right side of the chest. Coming up, taking your right hand behind your back, left hand to right knee. Inhale, growing up through the spine, exhaling to rotate. Left hand stays where it is. The right arm, the one behind, sweeps across like you're trying to bring it over to your left knee. Pause, lift both hands, neutral spine, and then wrap the arms. So this side might create completely different sensations in your body. Listen to the messages. This variation is always an option if that feels better in your body. Maybe beginning to lift the hands and start to press them away from you ever so slightly. And then releasing, pressing hands wide, reaching them behind the back, interlace fingertips. Inhale, extend the arms, extend the heart. And then release, just wrapping the arms around, give yourself a nice big hug. We're going to find our way now to our hands and knees. Beginning just to rock the hips from side to side. moving with your breath, start to take this into a figure 8 movement. So we're going to circle over the hands and then press back towards the heels. Inhale, come forwards over the hands. Exhale, press back to the heels. Maybe close the eyes. If figure 8 just doesn't really feel natural for you here, move in whatever way it does. No rules, just exploring. So looking to create some freedom in the spine today. And we will be working to take the spine into all ranges of movement. Making your way back to neutral. As you inhale, I want you to try and stick your bottom up. So you're tilting the pelvis so the sit bones reach up for the sky. This means the front of the pelvis starts to dip. Your belly begins to dip towards the mat. And then traveling up the spine, starting to lift the heart. Push through the hands, lift the gaze and smile. Again, leading with the tail. We're going to start to scoop the tailbone under. Start to draw the navel in and up, and then traveling all the way up to the middle back. Push the ground away, reaching up between those shoulder blades, looking back towards the body. So the neck is an extension of your spine. This is all one, so try not to think of the neck as something separate. So with your breath nice and smooth, inhale, start from the tail, ripple through the spine, coming into extension. And then rippling back to your flexion. Inhale, ripple forwards. Exhaling to round. One more. Coming back to a neutral spine and beginning to walk the hands over to the left side. So we've got a little bit of a side bend happening. And in this position, we're going to again work through 3 cat-cows. So as you inhale, send the sit bones high, drop the belly, open the chest. So we're going to feel a little bit more stretch now into the right side. As you exhale, tuck under, push the ground away. So pausing, release toes if they're tucked, sit back towards your heels. So coming into child's pose with that side bend. Bending up your left elbow, your left arm, bring your forehead down to the hands and then see if you could reach this right arm a little further over to the left, maybe walking the fingertips further forward. As you breathe, become aware of the sensation in the right side of your body. Slowly easing out, make your way back to center, rise up, and then walking the hands over to the right. Again, coming to our cat-cow with that side bend. So inhale, lift. Exhale, round, push the ground away. Flow with your rhythm. Pausing back at neutral, sitting back. Bending right elbow, rest the forehead on the forearm or the hand, And then try and reach your left arm a little further round. So I'm going to move so you can see. Again, wriggle the knees a little wider if you need. Sending the breath into the left side of the body. Making your way back up to tabletop. This time sitting back into your child's pose in the center of the mat, arms stretching out in front. So I want you to really round up through your back, rippling forwards. Begin to lower the pelvis, lower the belly, lower the heart, lower the head. And then pressing back. Again, tuck the chin, ripple, upper back, middle back, rounding all the way back to child. So we're going to carry on just 3 more. Inhale. See if you can be aware of every part of the spine as you move slowly, slowly. Last one now. Pausing in child's pose. So with the knees wide, one option here is to thread the arms through, maybe take a grip around the outer edges of the heels. If that's not feeling good for you today, bring the knees together, the arms reaching back by the sides, forehead coming down to the mat. If moving, rocking feels good, then listen to those urges. What does the body want? Bringing the hands now back in front, rise up to hands and knees, tucking the toes, lifting hips up and back, downward facing dog. Now begin to move into your down dog, walking through the legs, rocking the hips. There's strong energy through the hands, push the ground away. And then walking your feet all the way up towards your hands, little steps. When you find the front, we're going to separate the feet to about hip distance or maybe a bit wider, a place that you feel stable. You could slightly turn toes out if that feels good in your body. Bend into the knees and then bring your hands to the opposite elbow. Let your head go, give it a shake, yes and no. Begin to sway the upper body around the legs, making sure we keep that lovely big bend through the legs. Coming back to center, pressing into your heels, start to unravel, bringing the hands now onto the thighs, and then inhale, lifting the heart as you kind of sit the bottom back. Exhale, scoop tailbone under, rounding the spine. Inhale, lift and open, smile. Exhale, rounding. Last one. Continuing to unravel all the way up to stand. Inhale. Big stretch. As you exhale, bend your knees, slowly fold forwards, hands find the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, so hands coming onto the shins or come to your fingertips. Extend the spine, reach the crown of the head forwards. And then plant the hands, right foot steps back, dropping the knee down to the mat. Inhale, reaching the arms high. And then as you exhale, we're going to take the arms out nice and wide, beginning to twist and glance back towards your left hand. Inhale, coming back up. As you exhale, twisting to look back towards the right. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale, the hands come down, frame the foot, press the hips back. Inhale, come forwards, tucking toes, sweep back, downward facing dog. Dropping down to your hands and knees. And sweeping back to child's pose. Inhale, rising, hands and knees, tucking toes, downward facing dog. Rise up into your tiptoes, bend your knees, look forward, step to the front. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, planting hands, left leg stepping back, drop the knee. Inhale, reach arms up. So again, coming into our twist, starting by taking the right arm back, left arm forwards. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, change. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hands come down, shift the hips back. Coming forwards, tucking toes to sweep back, downward facing dog. Lowering down to your knees. And then taking yourself all the way down to the mat. So we're going to lower very carefully, pelvis, belly, chest. Coming to our cobra, inhale, squeeze the bottom, press down through the pubic bone, maybe the feet traveling wider, creating more space in the lower back. Push through the tops of the feet, just gently hover the hands. And then lowering down, coming down to the side of the face, feet slightly separating, rock your hips from side to side. Rippling back to your child's pose. And then rising up, hands and knees. Extending your left leg out behind. Now, option would be to tuck the toes, bring them to the mat. If you feel stable, lifting the foot up. So we begin to switch on into the glutes here. You keep both hands down or lifting the opposite side arm, so right arm reaching forwards. Engaging at your center, draw the navel in, switch on those deep core muscles. And then your option would be to bend the leg, taking that right arm back, gripping the little toe side of the foot, kicking up into the hand. And then releasing the knee, we're going to take that right arm, thread it underneath the left, dropping down to right shoulder, right side of the face, relaxing left arm. Sweeping back up, reach that arm all the way up for the sky. And then take it down to the floor. So right leg now kicks away. Either tuck the toes or lift. So we want roughly parallel to the floor. Keep both arms down or now lifting the left. So think about what's happening at your center. Work from that central point and then radiate out. And then the option, bending the leg, reach back, grip little toe side of the foot. Carefully release your knee down and then sweep left arm under right, right arm softening in front. Once more, rise up. Shining that left arm up for the sky. Twist, rotate, lift your heart, smile. And then coming back, and we're going to sit to the bottom, extending legs out. And then just shuffling forwards, knees into the chest. Wrap your arms around your body, giving yourself a nice big hug. Scooting forwards, we're going to lower here to our back. So plant your feet into the floor. Lift the arms slowly round the back, lower all the way down to the floor. And then stepping feet wide, just let your knees close together. Hands rest to the belly. Feeling your lower back melting down to the floor now. Separating the knees, bring the feet to about hip distance apart. Arms down by the side. So pressing into your heels, scoop your tailbone under, and then begin to lift the hips for the sky. Softly lowering down, rocking forwards on your pelvis. Just feel that lower back arch. Pressing down, push the ground away, lift the hips. As you exhale, lowering down, rocking forwards. Inhale, push down, lift and open. Exhale, soften down. Just one more. Letting the lower back settle. Maybe just a little windshield wiper off the knees from side to side. Hands now coming to tops of the knees. Draw the legs in towards you. Keep the knees wide. We're going to just draw some little circles. So knees come together and then out and wide. Take them back the opposite way. And then pausing with the knees wide and the feet together. Reach the arms between the legs. And one option here is to grip around the outer edges of the feet and pause there. If you prefer, turning this into happy baby by shining soles of the feet up towards the sky. Pressing the tailbone back down towards the earth. Let the feet travel all the way up towards the ceiling, releasing arms by your sides. You can bend the knees as much as you need. You can hold behind the back of the legs if that feels better for you. And then bend knees into chest, feet side by side, dropping the legs over to the left side. Arms stretching out nice and wide, or maybe finding a cactus position. If it suits your neck here, glancing back to look over the right shoulder. Inhaling as you bring the knees back into the chest. Have a little roll around, a little wriggle. And then with an exhalation, dropping to the right. Again, maybe glancing back over left shoulder. Coming back up through center. And we're going to roll all the way over onto our side, making your way back to sit. Bring the hands to the knees. Feel the base of your spine rooting down to the earth. And as you inhale now, The crown of the head reaches up for the sky. Awareness with the entire spine. Maybe feeling a little more freedom, a little more space in the body. Bringing the hands to Anjali Mudra, smile radiating across your face. Softly blink the eyes open. Namaste. Little guest appearance from this one. Somebody woke up. Thank you so much, everyone.